one. Let's go. Number one, Drew Brees. Yes, sir. Drew Brees is coming back in 2020. And you know what? He has a lot of unfinished business for the last couple of years. I mean, let's face it, man. The Saints lost 3 years in a row in heartbreaking fashion. I mean, come on, man. Heartbreak on a full moon, y'all. Heartbreak on a full moon. They lost, to the Vikings and the terrible call that they had after that. And then last year, they just had no excuse. I still live by that. They had no excuse last year. None whatsoever.
I say just a total team failure.
Just a total team failure. Didn't show up. And you know what, Drew Brees, he's been procrastinating, but we all knew that Drew Brees, the competitor that we know he is, was going to come back to, finish his business with New Orleans because who that nation and Drew Brees go together.
And, I said this when me and Lil debated, free agency and whatnot, and on my solo show, I said, Brees isn't going anywhere. Like you said, unfinished business, but that unfinished business in getting the second ring is with New Orleans. I didn't see the man going anywhere, and he's back.
Yeah, I mean, here's my thing with the New Orleans Saints. Will said it best. I think this year, especially going into the season, was kind of going to be the redemption tour kind of season for the Saints. I thought with the Super Bowl being in Miami was, if you guys didn't forget, the first Super Bowl they won was Miami also. I thought that was a little bit of a sign that, okay, maybe, this could be the Saints' year. But I got to be honest with you. After the Saints lost to the Vikings, I looked a little more at the Saints and, Sean Payton, what they've done in his time here. And this could be a hot take. I think Sean Payton's an overrated coach. I think the fact that he won one Super Bowl in 2009 kind of drifted him away to be criticized. But let's face facts. This dude has had 13 years of a healthy Hall of Fame quarterback, and all he has to show for it is one Super Bowl appearance 10 years ago and 3 8-8 seasons.
I gotta disagree with you wholeheartedly on that. To me, Sean Payton is the second best coach in the NFL, to be honest with you.
Ooh.
Second best.
Hot take. So. We got 2 hot takes over here.
Yeah, we do. Right in one segment, right? That's crazy how it is. I think he's the second best head coach. Listen, we cannot underestimate and forget that there was a bad call away from being in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. They should have been in the Super Bowl. Who knows? They probably would have won the Super Bowl. Anytime you get to the Super Bowl, you have a chance of winning the Super Bowl. Because it's one game. It's like March Madness. You win or you go home in the Super Bowl. So they could have won that year. They should have been in there. And the year before that, it just was a heartbreak. You can't...
With the Minneapolis Miracle, cornerback makes a tackle.
He makes a tackle. The game is over. You're in the NFC Championship game against the Eagles. And who knows what happens then. So at the end of the day, they got 2 heartbreaks. The referees seem to be against them a lot. And you just can't coach that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a hot take.
And just to bring to light here, this is the Huddle News. We didn't mean to bring a topic out of this, but Zach, if you want any remarks to that,
the only last thing I'll say is what Will said.
Bring it on, Zach. Bring it on.
What Will said about Sean Payton being the second best coach in the league. I know this argument is going to be a little more easy to do now that he has a ring, but even before he won the ring, I was the kind of guy that said that I would take Andy Reid over Sean Payton any day of the week, due to the fact that Andy Reid in Philadelphia gets career years out of Kevin Cobb, Donovan McNabb, and then in Kansas City, gets a career year from Alex Smith, and now you're finally seeing, with that elite talent at quarterback, what exactly the Chiefs are doing. Why can't Sean Payton do that with Drew Brees? He has a healthy Hall of Fame quarterback. He has one of the best receivers in football, one of the best running backs in football. Everyone says they have the best home field advantage. 2 of the last 3 years they've lost at home.
Kansas City has the best home field advantage if you want to go there. And if you want to bring a lot of debates in one debate, Kansas City,
we gotta move this thing along.
Arrowhead Stadium,
gentlemen,
has the best college-like atmosphere.
Yeah. Well, okay.
And New Orleans, you can say, is top 7.
You guys, man.
Range.
That's not how the media.
But
we began
at the end of the day,
out of In The Huddle News.
But still, Andy Reid is known to be a chokester in a big game.
But now he has his ring.
But he has a ring now because he has a transcendent quarterback in Pat Mahomes. You cannot mess Pat Mahomes up. The only person that can
one of the
kind,
but then why
he's a one of a kind.
Wait a minute, why didn't the Bears take him then? If you say you can't mess him up,
because the Bears was on shrooms that night. Okay,
I agree. I mean, Zach, I don't know what the hell the Bears organization is.
Exactly.
Why are you trading up for Mitch Trubisky?
Exactly. It baffles my mind.
I just think it's easy to say. I just think Andy Reid, Pat Mahomes by far and away is the best quarterback Andy Reid has ever had. And the fact that Pat Mahomes' first year playing, wins MVP and is breaking records, wins a ring the next year, and you also combine the fact that Andy Reid gets career years. He got with Jeff Garcia and Kevin Cobb and even Donovan McNabb. Like, you saw what happened to him in Philly once he left. Sean Payton, meanwhile, has a healthy Hall of Fame quarterback for 13 years, has 1 Super Bowl to show for it, and 3 88 seasons.
Real quickly,
You guys are going off
real
here.
quickly, what happened this season? They was without the services of Drew Brees for most of the year, and everybody was like, okay, we wonder if the Saints is gonna still creep into the playoffs because Drew Brees is not there. One with Teddy Bridgewater. It was nothing short. They literally won they only lost one game. One game. They beat a good Cowboys team. They beat a Bears team on the road with a suffocating defense with Teddy Bridgewater. Sean Payton is a quarterback guru as well. He's an offensive guru.
You know,
and to me, he has a ring to show for it as
My
well.
only counterpoint to that is, look at the division they played in. Who in that division was beating the Saints even with Teddy Bridgewater? No one.
I mean, the
I mean,
Chargers
those
was
were
a
not
bust.
divisional
The
games,
Raiders
though,
was a
that-
bust.
that Bridgewater played.
The
I'm
Broncos
talking about
was a
the
bust.
talking about the NFC South.
I'm
Carolina.
saying for the Chiefs, the Broncos was a bust. The Raiders was a bust. The
But
Chargers
they
was a
also went
bust.
into New England and won the Super Bowl.
New England had problems that year.
So they
Yeah,
won the
I would
Super
say this
Bowl.
to settle this thing down.
I'll take Sean.
To settle the
Sean Payton's
debate,
money.
I would say this: putting Peyton at number 2 in terms of every head coach still there. I don't know if I'd agree with that. I could put him in the top 5, but then to go and chastise Peyton, I would agree with Leo in the sense the past 3 years, other than the total implode of this
they coulda
past
had 2
postseason,
rings.
I think Breeze would have been there. And Breeze, nobody can really, attest or counter this. If they would have won that game against the Rams, I personally think they would have beat New England with how hot they
Yeah.
were.
I think so,
You can't
too.
guarantee that.
can't
But I
guarantee
don't. But
that.
I don't put this on Peyton. Is what I'm trying to say.
And I'm a Patriot
I
fan.
don't put it on Peyton.
I'm a Patriot fan. I would tell you straight up, I'm glad we played the Rams and not the Saints. As a Patriot fan, I did not want to see that hot Saints team that year.
But boys,
But keep it just stand it.
Zach-
Sean Payton had 3 8-8 seasons with Drew Brees as his quarterback. That can't happen. That's all I'm gonna say.
all right, ladies and gents, if
We all
you have a
see.
take
We all
on
seen
that,
what happened
607.
when Sean Payton had a good team and a good defense. They won a Super Bowl.